Our forefathers knew that if they told us what we'll see in marriage, a lot of us will not want to get married. And that was why they were like, shh. And so for us millennials, we came into marriage and we saw a lot of things that were like, wait a minute. And we're like, we cannot take this. And most of us started talking. We have been spilling the tea online. And that is why we are beginning to raise emotionally intelligent men and women that are self-aware, that they don't want to take just about anything in marriage. And you are seeing a lot of Gen Zs, a lot of people coming out to say, oh, I'm not even interested in marriage, I don't even want to have kids. And it's like, what is going on with this generation? Why? How did we get here? The things you see in marriage, it will wow you, it will shock you. And honestly, sitting down where I am right now, not to sound ungrateful or anything, if I knew what I know now about marriage, I'll probably have looked better, or I'll probably not want to get married because it's a lot. At 29, 30, me not having a partner was a big issue for me. Like, it became a prayer point. If you go to my room, I'm sure that if you are spirit inclined, like you are in the spirit, you can feel the spiritual energy in that room, because I prayed. I prayed. I never really saw myself as someone that would get to 30 and not be married. I mean, for the younger part of my life, I was in a very healthy relationship, and I honestly thought that that relationship was going to lead to marriage. And when it went south, I just did not find somebody that I could connect with emotionally and all well until I met my husband. But at 29, not being married, it was a big deal. I cried. I felt as a loss. Every single time I heard that my mates were getting married and stuff like that, I was excited for them, but it shoved my failure in my face. And it was worsened by the fact that you will hear sly statements from your brother, from your sister, from your mother, from your friends. I think at a point somebody was even saying that, oh, the reason why I'm not married because me and my cousin were too close, and my cousin became a stumbling block to a man approaching me. And I'll go to parties to celebrate people that we're getting married, and one unfortunate person will not come and say, don't worry, the next wedding we are coming from is your own. And I'm like, can I not have peace again? Even here too? You're gonna shove that in my face? There was nowhere I went to, there was no place I entered that my failure was not staring at me in my face. My failure of being married. So yeah, it was a big issue. And by the time I saw my husband and we had gotten to that point that we were like, okay, we want to get married, I felt so fulfilled. I felt like I have found the one. And for the first 1 year of our marriage, it was bliss. We were emotionally collected. I could just see him, and I would just want to touch him and stuff like that. And then my first child came. The first thing that happened after my first child came, I think it was a lot of shock at the same time. My body was going through a lot. I had breast sore. I was emotional. My hormones were flying left and center. I was dealing with all of this and having to stay at home. Immediately you just give birth, you have to be at home for a period of 3 months to nurse your child before you guys can come out. It started with even the hospital. My breast was not flowing. Then I came back home. I was trying to acclimatize to the fact that, okay, I'm not a mom. I was excited. I loved it. I'm not a mom? You said I'm a mom? God! And there were a lot of things that I just couldn't do again. I was basically living for my child. I was not getting enough sleep that first how many days. I was not getting enough sleep. I was drained and all those ones were fighting against me. I found out that my child had jaundice. We had to go back to the hospital. I was struggling from the fact that I was stunned. My body was paining me. I was struggling to walk, and I had pile. I will feel like poo-pooing. I want to poo-poo, but I cannot push it out because if I do that, I was scared of Then I had to breastfeed my thinking about it again. God. And then I still having breast sore because my breast was not flowing enough and my baby was sucking like you know. So I still having sore. So anytime my baby wants to suckle, okay, one time we were even in the hospital, say if I couldn't suckle, they would tell me to go and extract breast milk. I will go, I will struggle, I will struggle. God. I will struggle with it. I will struggle with it. And then I'll go and give it to him. And then I was watching my baby suffer. My child was just in that light. He felt I should be holding my baby. I should be holding my baby. He was just lying there, struggling. His cute little hands. And I'm like, oh my Shayla. Oh my Shayla. I did not even want to know what I was going through, my own problems, my body, my cords, my pile. I was just concerned about him. And then finally we got home and the real breast sore kicked in. And then there was my husband one side. Whenever I talk about my sore and the fact that I was struggling to feed my child, I wanted somebody that was emotionally intelligent enough to say, oh, it's okay, you can do it, and stuff. And my husband would just say, you should be doing it. We prayed for this. I love my child. I want to do this, but it is stressing me. Have you, God, have you had breast sore? No, have you had breast sore? That thing is like mental problem. When my son wants to put his mouth to my breast, I feel like I'm gonna go gaga. Like, Jesus, it was painful. And then I started begging him to get me a breast pump. Before I got the breast pump, my mommy, everybody around me, hey, don't worry, you should be breastfeeding your child. You should be doing it. It's your responsibility. You are made for this. You should be happy. You prayed for this. Ha! God, I beg. Jesus, what have I done? Okay, we finally got the breast pump. I was now able to pump, and I could now mentally prepare myself for when I actually want to give him directly. And then you will be asking me what is the difference between breast pump and the actual mouth. When you are using breast pump, all you're feeling is the fact that the thing is drawing it, right? There's no saliva, so it's not going to be painful. But if you're putting it directly to the child, the baby's saliva is going to be touching it. That one alone safe. Then the drag, Jesus. As I'm thinking about it, I'm remembering it. So I struggled and I overcame that breast sore thing I've been. Then we entered the phase of, I think it was resentment, because I felt like I was trapped. For someone that is a very independent person, if you know me very well, I'm not a waka waka person, but I like being independent, to make the choice to stay at home or to go out. But this time around, there was no choice to be made. You had to stay at home. So I was resenting the fact that, oh, the man that got me pregnant, the man that gave me this child, he can go out and I have to stay here. I think the very first time I wanted to go out, that was like 2 weeks after I gave birth. We were going for a party. My husband was insisting that I have to be at home. I did not listen. No. When my parents were going, but my dad was like, have you called him? I said, yes, I've called him. I flew into the car. You see, freedom. After being at home for 2 weeks, you are telling me I'm not going to go for this party, and you're telling me I'm not going to go outside and receive fresh air. You're telling me I'm not going to go out and see people. You want to take that away from me? Nah. I ran into the car. I did not listen. I entered and I went. Do you know the fact that once the child comes, all our attention is now focused on our baby, right? So everything we are doing, every decision we are making is for his own good. We are not now focusing on ourselves. I think with me and my husband did not get physical like 6 months after we gave birth, right? So you can imagine. And then normally I'm not really a getting down kind of person. Before my baby, I was a little bit freaky. After the baby, my libido just went from here. So my libido was on the ground. The whole stages of giving birth, all those other stages, and then we're not struggling for intimacy. And now I'm at this point where I want more. And I think this is the part that they don't tell us about. They don't even tell us about every part. Basically, you just get to find out about these things. And I think the fact that you have a child is already holding you back, right? And you're fighting between um taking full control of your child's activities and just being there full time, and finding yourself as a person, as a human being, as a woman, right? And if you decide to stay full time and take care of your child, there is this thing that I think is going to happen to you, which is regrets when you get old. And I think that most of our parents suffer from that, and they try to put that their frustration on us by wanting us to do things a certain way. I'm struggling between my identity. I'm struggling between focusing on something. Should I stay full time here, take care of my child, and forget myself, forget my dreams, forget everything I stand for? And yeah, there are a lot of school of thought that will say, okay, when you give birth, you're supposed to give like 5 years of your time, 10 years of your time. Then when your children have found their feet, then you can now go and sort yourself out. Now, for that 5 years that I'm out there, you think I will not be rusty? You think my dreams are not going to die? You think my zeal is not going to die? And is the only one child I'm going to have? It means that if I'm going to have 4 children, maybe I'm spacing it to 2 years, right? So I'm giving 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, right? That's already 6 years. Then I have to wait for the last one for the 5 years. That means I'm giving away 10 years of my time to training my children. In which case, they will never be able to stand on their own, no matter what. Even if they are 10 years, they can never stand on their own. So you're telling me that I'm going to give 10 years of my life, or probably 15 years of my life, and then come back and pick up. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. And there's no way I can pick up. And I'm struggling to find my identity as a person, you know. And if I decide that, oh, I want to focus on my career, I want to push myself, there's always going to be that thing of, oh, are you not paying so much attention to your own thing? Are you paying enough attention to your family? Are you giving enough of yourself and all that? Like, it's a lot. But personally, I've chosen my path. I love my family. I love my title as mom and wife. But I honestly feel that I can be more. God did not bestow me with so much gifts. I am a very creative person. There's nothing I've put my hand to do that has not succeeded. I've just not known how to sell myself enough, but I'm trying, I'm learning on the job, right? So I don't think if God thought about it and felt that I would just, my only title in this world or in this life is going to be mom and wife, it would bestow me with all those things. It would not. It gave me so much things. And it makes me remember the parable of the talents, where God gave this one 5 talents, gave this one 2, gave this one 1. This one multiplied, 5 for multiplied. The 2 person, the one they gave 2 talents, multiplied. The 1 person went to go and hide it. What if I'm hiding my talents? What if I'm not using half of the gift that God has given to me? What if I'm not excelling the way I'm supposed to? What if? I am made for a lot. I should be a lot. I should be every and anything I want to be, regardless of the fact that I have a family. My family should help me get there. Because I honestly think that if I should pause my life and then focus on my child and my children that are going to come in future, I think one day my child is going to ask me, who asked you to do that? Is that the kind of life or the kind of mindset I want to grow in my son? That, oh, the woman that you are going to get married to has to stop everything that she's doing just to make sure that you are fine and your children are fine. That is the kind of men that our parents raised. Men that think that they are the only persons that can pursue their dreams, and the only thing that you are meant for is to pursue the family. Those are the kind of men that were raised by our mothers and our parents. But we can do more. We are in 2025. We are going to 2026. We can do more. And this generation of women are now raising self-aware men. Men that know that they need to be involved in their children's life. Men that are trying their best to be involved in their children's lives. We can raise them. So I want to embody that woman. You see, a man will tell you that, why will you not be able to pound yam? My mother pounded yam with 10 children. My mother did this with 1 million children. Come on. There was no internet those days. Our parents could not talk. And if they spoke, because this person was hiding, like, oh, let me package my home. Let me not seem as if I'm the one suffering. Everybody just kept packaging their home, suffering in silence. Our parents gave a lot to make sure that their families blossom. And they lived in so much regrets. I'm already living in regrets. I regret the fact that I didn't start my life on time. I regret that I did not start pursuing my dreams on time. I'm living in that regret. I don't want but I understand that I have now. I have now. I can still pursue my dreams. I'm just in my 30s. I have a long way to go. I have this body, this mind. When they put me 6 feet under the ground, I don't have any other thing. I want to die knowing that I fulfilled my dreams. Knowing that I went after everything I was supposed to go after. I want my child, my daughter, to be able to dream because mommy did. I want them to leave the house knowing that mommy is fine. Knowing that if something should happen to daddy, mommy will be fine. Mommy is fine. Mommy can take care of herself. I want them to go into the world and excel and succeed with the mindset that mommy is fine. Even if daddy is around, they know that mommy is capable. They know that the home front will not be lacking because mommy can. I want my daughter to go into the world with so much fire in her eye, knowing that because mommy did, I can do. And then, yes, this one is now going to bring me to, maybe we'll have this, I don't want this video to be too long. Maybe in the next video, I will talk about it. We are now raising children that are growing up in single homes. A mother is giving birth to a child as a single person because she does not want to be stifled. She does not want her dreams to be cut short. She just wants to have a child. She wants to feel that sense of fulfillment that I was able to carry my child. So she opts to have this child alone. But is that the society we are supposed to be raising? We are supposed to be getting married to our partners. And when they say partner, it means people that are going to support your dreams. People that are going to stand in the gap for you. Because one person can do it, but two can do it better. It's supposed to be partnership, not authoritarianship. I think we'll have to continue this thing from this other aspect now in the next video. I want to know who gains in marriage. Is it the man or the woman? Who sacrifices more? I think the men, they always say that, oh, they go out to bring food, they go out to struggle for the family and all that. And the woman is one side resentful that, oh, I'm giving away my life because of this, I'm giving away my life because of that. So who is enjoying the marriage? Let's have that discussion in my next video. If you are just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Josephine Kenichi, but to you, I am that delusional babe, and this is that delusional's channel. We are being delusional together. Join me on this journey of finding myself, of finding my voice, of pursuing my dreams, and like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.